We all know for real gamers, the real life Dark Souls is talking to women. I think that's why it's so hard for these fat, sweaty, greasy Discord mods to appreciate Star Wars Outlaws. So yeah, during the Xbox Game Showcase,
I was, 12, whatever. The other kids in the block would say, I was, 12.
earlier this year, a new Star Wars game was shown. Pretty surprising, right? Since the previous one was only released a few months earlier. Completely and utterly broken. What the fuck? Now, what's so special about Star Wars Outlaws? Well, it's the first open world Star Wars game ever. You can make arguments for KOTOR and Jedi Survivor, but coming from one of Ubisoft's sort of sub-studios, Massive Entertainment, is the first truly open world Star Wars game. Now, I personally was over the moon about this.
Underland slopper.
You do not know how long I've been waiting for it. I almost had it with 1313, but then Disney just decided to be goofy little goobers, little hamburger burglars, and they just ripped it away straight out of my hands. Star Wars Outlaws is going to be a narrative-driven action-adventure open-world game with a set character that is not a Jedi. Now, personally, that sounds good, but for a lot of, let's just say, other people, it doesn't sound good. See, in this game, you play as an exotic Star Wars species known as the Woe Man. Jokes aside, a woman in a video game? No! Pretty much anytime I'm scrolling on TikTok and I stumble upon a Star Wars Outlaws video like a piece of tumbleweed flying through the desert, I rip this tumbleweed apart, meaning I check the comments. It's nothing but, oh, I'm not buying it because you can't customize your own Jedi. Oh, it's not multiplayer. This game is so bad. It's just straight negativity for something we've been waiting for so long. You're telling me Red Dead Redemption 2 and The Witcher 3 are bad games because in those you play as a non-customizable set character. I really think that we don't know if K-Vess, the protagonist of the game, is going to be a good character. From what I've seen, there's quite a bit of potential. She feels a bit like Ezio, where she starts off as naive and charming, but then as she gains experience, she'll probably get more character development. Now, for the other characters, there's not much we know. There's going to be a decently big cast of characters, but the only ones we actually have decent chunks of info on are ND5, a retired clone BX commando droid. He looks to be a very interesting character. And other than that, we also got Kay's companion, Nyx, which we actually don't know that much about. The game's plot revolves around this big heist, supposedly like the biggest the galaxy has ever seen or something. I'm very curious to see what exactly this heist involves. Somehow K-Vess is going to pull off one of the biggest heists ever, so I'm very interested to see how this story develops. I still gotta be skeptical though. The game is coming from Massive Entertainment, the same studio currently working on Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. Massive is known for disappointments, those being the Division games. When a studio pushes out two alright at best games, you have to be skeptical when they promise you two massive AAA titles within a year of each other. Personally, I think Star Wars Outlaws can be great. It's good to see that Ubisoft is trying something new, but the gameplay does look quite different. But when you look at something like Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, that does truly just look like Far Cry with blue people. I think we should be skeptical as it's coming from a studio with a spotty track record, but we should not be pessimistic because this is fucking awesome. There's seamless space travel, right? Something Starfield is not even doing.
16 times the
detail. I'm really excited. It's coming supposedly next year, 2024. You gotta get over your fear of women and girls. Alright, that's gonna have to be it for today. If you enjoyed this one, you know what to click. Or don't. Hope you and everybody else has a great rest of their day, and I'm out.